Hi everybody. Here are the expressions from tonight's meeting. And we start off with, she'll be impressed with. You remember one guy is telling the other that, wow, my exercising it makes me so strong, puts me in good shape. So she'll be impressed with my exercise program. She'll be impressed with. This is she will. Casual conversation. You're almost always going to hear something like she'll, it'll, will. Very seldom, so don't pronounce this as she will. This is she'll. She'll be impressed with my physical condition. The other guy is surprised by this and doesn't believe him, so, wow, what are you talking about? Remember, the tone is very important. If I go, what are you talking about? It's just a casual question about, wow, what are you talking about? Is, surprise, I don't believe you. Wow, what are you talking about? Often this T sound is not made. Here, in this place, the T moves over, so you get a soft D sound. So instead of hearing what are, you hear wow, wada. This might have a bit of R sound, doesn't have to. And this very often can be that most common sound again. So instead of hearing what are you, you hear, wow, what are you talking about? No sound for the L, so it's talking. Sometimes the G is not made, so the N moves over to the A. So you hear talking about. Wow, what are you talking about? One way we ask people how they get up, what time do they get up in the morning, is we say, when did you roll out of bed? Because, when you get up, you don't just like jump. You kind of roll over to one side, then put your feet on the ground. You roll out of bed. So what time do you roll out of bed every morning? The L moves over to the O, so you don't hear roll out. You hear roll out, and the T moves over. So instead of hearing roll out of bed, you hear roll out of bed. What time do you roll out of bed every day? When somebody says, well, I think studying vocabulary is important, so I read the dictionary, and somebody says, that doesn't count, means that's not important, doesn't count. Walking to the refrigerator doesn't count as exercise. That's what one guy says to the other, says, you're walking to the refrigerator doesn't count. Very often the T sound is so light you don't hear it. It may not even be spoken. You don't usually hear doesn't count. We don't like to pause. But you will hear doesn't count. Doesn't count. It's not important. When we're exercising and we hurt a muscle, we often use the expression pull a muscle, because you went too far with it, so you strained it, you hurt it, you pull a muscle. The L moves over, so you don't hear pull A, you hear, yes, today I don't want to pull a muscle, so I'll stretch first. I don't want to pull a muscle, so I'll be careful. And one way to prevent pulling a muscle would be to build muscle strength. By lifting weights or push-ups, we can build muscle strength. Build muscle strength. No sound for the G, so you hear strength. Build muscle strength will help you burn off stress. Very often our lives, working, family, make us very tense and nervous. That's stress. And we use the expression burn off. It means get rid of. So to get rid of stress, to burn off stress, we can exercise. The N moves over, so you hear burn off. Exercising helps me burn off stress. Now, when somebody is telling a lie or something is not really true, we don't believe them. We don't buy their story. So the man tells his friend, you're going to tell this woman you exercise a lot? She won't buy this story because she's not going to believe you. She won't buy this story. Two S's, you only hear one. You don't hear buy this story because we'd have to pause. And when we're speaking, we like to do it quickly. So she won't buy this story. See you in the next meeting, guys.